right? Obviously, it looks like we need a specific item there, but we'll see what that's all about shortly. Okay, now we need to go over here to put the bridge down. So we can make the bridge erect once again, but they're actually in order. It's bottom to up. No. Okay, they're actually in order, but you gotta remember the order properly. It's top to bottom. Yeah. And we can make the bridge erect, and we can get across, and all that good jazz. So let's do. Now, I wonder if Souls take certain things from Metroidvanias. Because this does have a few things that the, that Souls-like has. You know, if you notice, like, the ladders, And now, what do we gotta do? We gotta spray fire and these damn things, but first we gotta shoot this stupid thing. And if we didn't die back there, we probably wouldn't have to.
There's something near. Flame.
And we're using Tricky for this.
Flame.
Should we have fed him first? No idea. Funny because I'm sure Dark Souls 1, you know, was out, you know, after this game. Of course, I'm sure that's a no-brainer at this point or whatever. Like, there's probably quite a few games that brought Dark Souls to life or whatever, you know, that they probably took from or whatever. But you know, that's a specific type of genre that everybody refers to or whatever. But blah blah blah. It probably took other things from other things like Metroidvanias and shit. So like, why do I even need to mention this? But and this looks like something from an Indiana Jones movie. Alright, there we go. And we gotta melt that with ice, and we have a floating horn. This is the dinosaur horn. If you find a horn pad on the ground, you can use this horn to call for help. Ooh, Funny how we are specifically getting a horn for some reason. And we gotta bring it over here. See, I wasn't wrong. That was incredibly soon, wasn't it? Oh. God. Blowhorn. Yawn. Why we have to specifically blow him horn just to get this guy to go through the storm, I have no idea. Maybe he came from the storm and he was ordered to do this, but we didn't have the fucking horn in the first place, and he's like, where the fuck are all my men? Why the fuck, man, do I have to sit here like this? Like, what? To guide the Snowhorn to the blizzard, he will need to be fed alpine roots as you explore. Look on the ground and walk over them to eat. You know, it almost looks like we're going uphill here. And now we're crossing a bridge. There's actually more to this snowstorm than this multiple paths we can go through it. It's not exactly straightforward, but apparently there's not very many paths. And if you haven't noticed, Tricky just ran ahead of us.
Tricky? Tricky!
Your friend will turn up. They usually do.
Fuck you, Fox! I'm off! You're too slow! God, what? I'll help until he does. Knocks one thing of boards away. Yeah. And that's all he did for us. Well, honestly. Another one of these sections I see. Oh, and this specifically falls down. Okay. This is even easier than the last one, believe me. There's a lot of sequence breaks I'm not even going over here, but that I know about. When did they have fucking sex ed? Typically, you know, like in junior high. I mean, yeah, like very early on in elementary school, man. I swear. Ugh. I mean, typically, what's young adults around? What age are they? God, kill me. I'm sure there are people who will give different answers. have you ever gone to the young adult section in the library? Lol. Have you ever read before? Lol. Man, I swear. Okay, so... yeah, we had to kill all these guys from one of the items, but if I remember correctly, I think we had to go up here. First off. These guys will stop being assholes. Get the fuck out of my way. Oh yes, corner. Why can't I use that? Will you get the shit out of my way, you stupid jackasses? Amazing what happens when you don't hard press. No. Let's just see how strong you are, idiot. I suppose somebody did that on purpose. I don't know who that was, but... Every man in the world has to be fucking very strong and buff and shit, apparently. Yeah, totally. God. Is this what we're teaching to our kids? God, kill me. Okay, you see that switch there, yeah. Oh my god, it's a fucking honestly. Has somebody not ever made it past elementary school? God, why? Or are they teaching us differently now ever since the 70s or 80s? I have no idea, man. What kind of shit are they teaching us now? A lot more higher level than what you guys were? I have no idea. No. Probably. No. I wonder why that never seemed to be a possibility with certain people. It couldn't be like that, honestly. I don't know. Obviously, we need Tricky here. Oh yes, we can just jump across that. I mean, generally on most websites you have to be like a teenager anyways to even use it. On Twitter, I believe you have to be 18. Or something like that. If I remember correctly, I don't think did they change the rules for that? For speed? For the, some certain speedrun websites? Because I remember the rule system for that was that you had to be, you know, at least 14 to be able to be on the website. Fox, I lost you in the blizzard. Some Sharpclaw found me, and threw me in the stinky south. So once again, speedrunning is also a, you know, a young adult thing, probably. I wonder if that's what actually young adults, the age that young adults are, because why did they create that term? Makes me wonder. I mean, there are certain, like, you know, countries that, you know, the age of consent is typically around 15 in certain countries. Or lower. I swear, man, I don't even want to get into what the age of consent supposedly is in Mexico and some states. I swear to God. Like, I don't even, like, what the fuck, man. This is a sharp claw prison cell key. So, what country are you also from as well? That's also something that you have to bring into account, I guess, too. So, once again, as somebody who's on, like, some of these websites, like, what are they mostly from? And, I don't know, is there a way to show, like, some of these speedrun websites, is there a way to show that you're from a specific country or not? Well, the way things are, it's just incredibly easy to be, like, extremely stealthy on that website and just, you could just appear like you're somebody else. Even if there's, like, a banning system, like, honestly, man. More Indiana Jones bullshit. No. Of course, me talking about Indiana Jones, like, a lot of those movies are from, like, the 70s and shit or whatever, right? Of course, you know, I was never around at that time or whatever, because that's the kind of shit that my parents introduced me to when I was a kid. Other things that they were brought up and raised by, so, I mean, duh.
Fox, and this is the Crown Prince of the Earthwalkers. We've been sent by the Snowhorn Gatekeeper to find the Spellstone. Do you know where it's hidden?
My name is Belina Tay. The Gatekeeper is my father. Did he send you to rescue me?
I'm sorry, Belina, but he feels you have betrayed the beliefs of the Gatekeepers. We were only sent to find the Spellstone.
The old fool. I had to save the tribe. If it wasn't for my father being a gatekeeper, none of this would have happened in the first place.
Oh, she is pissed. No.
Belina! Are you there?
Listen carefully! Find a way to the bottom of the mine! I'll meet you there! Kind of weird how a parent being a parent is also somehow tied to how the government treats being parents and what the kind of services they give to you. Like, honestly, man. I swear. Oh, and we're not supposed to go that way. Oh, no.
I mean, that's one of the things. I mean, yeah, there's multiple ways you can go about this, believe me. Yeah, you see those stalactites up there. Also, there's a lot of ice physics around here. They're green. You know how bad the sensitivity is on the controller that I have for my I also have an even worse one that doesn't even have a fucking you know, a joystick on it. And certain games that normally require a joystick, and you know, honestly, man, I'm not even gonna get into that. And I found myself playing games like that. Like, it is fucking ridiculous. We probably don't have to knock all these down, mind you, but... See, the way that I'm moving this thing, you can kind of just hold it in place. But with the sensitivity on that one controller, I swear to God. Like, depending on what controls you have for a specific game, I swear to God, man. Completely changes your aspect on how, one might control a specific game. Like, I don't know, one can be playing a game much easier and better if they were playing with a really good set of controls. Oh yes. Yeah, it's obviously just because he doesn't have the money to be able to do any of that shit. Yeah, totally. Or you're just purposely making it harder on yourself. Just get better at a specific game. Oh, that couldn't be a thing whatsoever. I mean, how much is a fucking, you know, a Game Boy, no, a GameCube controller adapter nowadays on eBay? Honestly. How much is a sensor bar for a GameCube? Like, fucking, I swear, man. No. A PC? I swear, no. People have just randomly made, like, that apparently exists, that, you know, wouldn't have been thought to have made at the time whenever you actually had the Wii and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? No, none of that exists. None of that is real, man. It's all piracy, man. I swear, man. Typically, you're supposed to put this block down here. Yeah. Typically, you're supposed to put this block down there. You can also just fall down to this. Like, I forget the exact position. But, you know, you can kind of see, I guess, where you need to fall down to. Okay, it's this side. Typically, you're supposed to drop that down there in order to progress. But you could also just, you know, do this also. If you just do it right. You actually have to probably also do it without hanging off the edge there. And then move forward. But yeah, nobody said anything about that. That's also what you would do for a Pacific skip in a bit, but I'm not going to show it. Probably got to do it the normal way. Whatever. If you can do this and you practice this, you might be able to do this, but that one is a bit more difficult, and I'll probably at least try to explain how to do it. But, dude. Can I see the direction I'm going? Also, once you get to this point, I clearly have to jump off. I can't grab onto those. Why? I believe if I die, I will respawn here or in another area. I don't remember. Of course, I could just save and do it that way, I'm sure. Okay, okay. I mean, it'll have exactly one horn if you do this. Well, not one heart, but like a fourth of a heart. And that's not like if I fall here and fall into the damn thing, I'm obviously going to probably die a miserable death. Now that I know that, just don't hang off the edge. You have to do it a specific way so that you don't hang off the edge. Is that fair as well? God, why? Yeah. That one's a lot easier than the other one, but there's a lot more work to the other one, that's for sure. Of course, that one's more about falling off a specific area. No. Checkpoint's right here, luckily. Normally, if I actually had health, I'd just be rolling through these, but... Now you gotta run. I take it there's a checkpoint there, but... Unless it just loaded me from... no, I'm pretty sure it just loaded me there. There might be a checkpoint there, but I don't know. Or nearby. I would not be surprised.
It hasn't been easy. Now where is that spellstone?
My father didn't say exactly where it was, but he knew that General Scales had hidden it somewhere close. Look carefully. I'm I'm sure you and your little friend can find it before they do. Time is short. You must find the Spellstone.
Luckily, I can actually go around here and get some more health back. There might be one around here, but checkpoint is somewhere around here. Where the fuck are the crates? God damn it. Okay, here are some crates. Of course, you know, the roll could also mitigate the damage, but it has no effect on water. But, you know, you're probably not gonna die in water as long as... but whatever. Okay, where's the ladder? Where the fuck is the ladder? There it is. No. Where the fuck is the ladder? Okay, there it is. Oh, this. Believe me, there's probably a specific way to do this, but these barrels, man. They have a bit of a movement to them or whatever if you memorize it. And it's like they'll do one and then the other. And they'll do one and then the other. But I go one direction and then I go a completely different direction. On mission, they fall at exactly the same running speed that Star Fox is going. So, or go down the whatever. But, that shit. There's probably a specific way you're supposed to do this, but I'm not gonna say what that is. There are certainly more annoying things to do than this. Okay, now we're just supposed to leave it here. Activate this. Now, the boss is, I don't know, can I see it from here? Yeah, it's right there. It's legit right there, in that area, and I'm being shot at. So, you know, there is a Pacific sequence break. To where you just fall down to it from, like, high up. And then move into it. Yeah. It's, pretty easy to get. But you have to get on, I don't know, we'll be at nearby where that typically is in a second. But I probably would have to practice it. Whatever. Yeah, maybe have this over here. This is a switch. That just unlocks the bridge. This bridge, at least. No. On the normal way, we're just gonna see how to do that in a second. But that bridge is also exactly where you get onto Pacific railing on the side, so you can just walk on the railing until you get to that point where you just fall toward the damn thing in the area where the boss is. The opening that I was just showing. You can see it from here as well. But you have to drop down there. You see there's a Pacific railing there as well. You have to drop on top of the railing down here. Now there. But you do it from here. And you gotta walk from there to there, and then do the same skip that I did a bit ago with the ice thing to get there. Now, you'll see why it's a pretty significant skip, because normally you fall onto that and then move toward there. You have to do it probably at a decent pace, of course, for it to matter at all, but no, I don't want to be going this way. We go this way. Follow the thing, you know. Activate this. And we activate another bridge, which leads us to this damn cannon. Well, we just move back that direction. You see, there's a bit of it's about the same distance as Fox's 2 feet, and you can definitely stand on the railing there. But boom. But that one is certainly not as difficult as I made looking, getting the, you know, just getting off the ground for the flying thing. So, whatever. I mentioned just to get on that section, that's certainly a lot easier than doing that. Hey, fuckhead. You're the dude that hit me before. And generally the setup is probably easier than that. Not to mention that one I just did is like way easier, of course. But there's a lot of wooden boards I need to destroy. And for some reason, a block of ice just randomly appears. Huh? What? Buh. No wonder, it's probably like, duh. Makes more sense just to do the skip, man, I swear. Makes so much more sense. And there's probably a speed run category for Spellstone 1. No. Not gonna get into that. I mean, maybe it's not ice, and maybe it's just a rock platform that just moves up to the lava. How they design something like that, I have no idea, but whatever. Nope, I just wanna do this. Yeah. And then we... I guess I could just do this as well. Yeah, that dude just was trying to shoot at me. If we get into the lava, it will one-shot us, I believe, even with 3. No, it won't last long. But, suppose that makes sense, but... whatever these guys supposedly have, the sharp claws supposedly have, possibly advanced tech, because if they can just move rock like that efficiently under lava and not get melted at all, I swear to God, man. More advanced than the Star Fox did. Yeah, no, apparently, no. Oh, and for some reason, the boss we have to fight is frozen. No.
Flame.
Like, why the fuck is it frozen?
He's got the spell stone.
I'm sure some of you can hear the damn controller vibrating, even though it's just a fucking cutscene. No. If you don't notice, that the red thing on his back is actually glowing. That's what we need to hit. But we also, I need to feed Tricky. I should have fed him before I went in here, but luckily there are invincibility frames. Apparently the fire also stuns him. And as a distraction. Yeah, we gotta hit his... whatever that is. Tiny tail. Stinger, whatever this fucking thing is, I have no idea. And we just got eaten. We're dead. Totally. No. Oh, and this is the throat. We got to hit the throat, where apparently somehow the stupid spellstone is also in. No idea how that works. Oh, and now that's suddenly weak. So now we have to shoot at it with magic. Also, I could also be just shielding because it does not hurt us with the shielding. Oh, yeah, for some reason, that's like a second mouth, I don't know, or lungs, what the fuck is that? We have to wait for him to open it up. Ah. Dumbass, God. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Just like physics class, honestly. No, science, whatever the fuck, I have no idea. But, also, yeah, apparently also the throat has a heart worth of life.
Oh no.
Now we have the spellstone. And he just threw up. Also, for some reason, he apparently just dies.
Now, you must forgive your father. You must work together to lead the Snowhorn tribe against Scales instead of fighting each other.
I will, Fox. Because of you, my people shall no longer live as slaves.
Okay, we'll see you
So that's
soon.
how we get
We
quartz
gotta
in
take the
this.
Spellstone back to the planet.
Where are we going?
And also, a lot of the boss fights in this, I swear to God, man. Man,